I came to Six Hackathon because Six Group is a very well-known group in financial domain here in Switzerland.
I'm personally interested in finance, right? And this is the first finance-themed hackathon I'm attending.
Well, the initial intention is to open my eyes in fintech. So I want to know what's the trend in fintech and what's the future trend of it.
Well, it's good fun. Free food, free t-shirts, and you can win some prizes.
I work as a developer, work for a multinational company. I don't really have the chance to try new things within my own work, but I'm really enthusiastic doing software development, and I want to try myself, try my limits.
Well, last year we had a Six Hackathon happening in Zurich, which was a great success. It was really, well, it was just cool, it was thrilling results, and then we just thought, what can we do to make it kind of bigger? And we saw, okay, we don't do it bigger in size of more people, but we realized that it would be very beneficial for the Swiss financial market if we actually make a connection to the London hub, especially because also Six does have offices in London, and therefore this time we do the hackathon, which is basically the same concept, but we do it in two locations, Zurich and here in Rainmaking Loft in London.
Basically, we come here on Friday evening and we start to get to know a bit the people better. They suggest some workshops, some topics for which you could work 3 days or 2.5 days on a specific idea. So basically you start from scratch and build a product within the next days, but you also have to answer to define needs, right? You cannot just create a product that is cool enough. You also have to find something useful.
We're working on a Telegram bot, which is so you can kind of transfer money between friends.
Okay, so I was thinking that insurance companies, they always have so many people employed, and I thought, why not ask the crowd to do the caseworks?
We'd like to make personal finance management very easy. You buy something like this little ticket I have from the train. So the idea is that you take this, you take a picture, and the expense is tracked.
Yes, so we are all interested in machine learning, and since it's a finance-themed hackathon, we decided we want to try to predict the prices of stocks, and we are using a machine learning model for that, and using the data, of course, from Six, since they are sponsoring the hackathon, so it's best to ask the experts when they are available.
The challenges are building up an environment which allows creativity, which allows that diverse teams are going to be built up and that they can work on a topic which is interesting enough for them. And on the other hand, there needs to be an inspiring program running in parallel to the hackathon, that people are willing to stay here even overnight.
What I want to teach all these hackers, all the participants at the hackathon, is that you need to build something simple, very fast, but at the same time also think about what kind of product is this. If you look at the backgrounds, typically somebody who has a technical background will approach the problems by being very analytical and trying to program something. But oftentimes you don't have to program that much. You can program less and really think about what kind of solution am I building, and then focus really on that.
Techies usually do not like to present because they're techies, they're not salesmen. But if you have an idea, it's very important to have a good story to sell it, because otherwise people wouldn't probably understand their benefits.
I think the challenges for the fintech industry in the next few years will be that because of the hype, so many people are starting to create ideas and maybe also starting a company, that it will be very tough to find something which hasn't been seen so far. So I guess there needs to be very, very creative ideas, and a hackathon like this starts very, very early in the process of sourcing ideas.
The problem that a lot of the big successful finance houses in cities like London and Zurich have is they're thinking about what they've been doing. They're looking backwards into what's worked. And tech is moving so quickly, the rules are changing in real time. And you need to iterate, and you need to challenge yourself. And the hackathon mindset lets you tear up everything and rebuild it.
And therefore, we are at the heart of the fintech scene, And it is unthinkable that in a company like Six, we walk around without having this amount of brain that is concentrated around this business, this industry, and we can leverage it. We have had 40 ideas today. Some of them will end up being just ideas, some of them will become features, some of them will be products, and some of them might become businesses.
The idea actually is that you can send emotions through payment. You can send thank you, or I love you, marry me. So that's the idea. But there you can also add some kind of present, like a rose or a beer, and to make it really fun of this, to make it kind of gamification, you can say time or a location. I first thought maybe we get third prize, then it wasn't us. Second prize wasn't us. I thought, okay, that's over. But we were very happy, very relieved to win it. It was almost incredible. So my heart was pumping 150. I think the crucial point is that you have a good idea. You can make something to present, and you have to be able to present it in this very short time frame so that people will understand it.